Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am diving deep into the world of video editing with CapCut Windows software. CapCut is a powerful and user-friendly video editing tool that has gained immense popularity for its wide array of features. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced video editor, this tutorial will guide you through everything you need to know to start creating amazing videos with CapCut. So let's jump right in. To download CapCut to your system, go to www.capcut.com. Then from here you tap on download for Windows. Once you click on download for Windows, it will download automatically by itself. So this is the installer. Save it, locate it on your device, then double tap on it to install it. So another way in which you can do that is for you to go to your Microsoft Store. You search for CapCut, then this is the CapCut software. Tap on it. So I have mine already. I don't want to download or make any changes. So just from this position, download it and install it. That is how to go about the installation of CapCut. The next thing we need to look into is to launch the application. Thank you. After installation, open CapCut from your desktop or start menu. So I've opened my own CapCut. Now CapCut editing window is divided into several key sections that allow you to import, arrange and refine your video content. So let's take a closer look at each of these areas. Once you launch it, this is what we are going to be looking at. You're not going to be seeing this part down here because I've worked on mine before. But we are going to be having login position here. We are going to be seeing all these parts, and then this and this. Why this place will be empty. This that you are looking at where what I've made on this CapCut software. Why under trash? If I click on trash, you see anything I delete will come to this position. So if you want to remove it finally on your system, on your CapCut window, once you tap on trash, come to this position, then you can either delete everything by once or tap on the one you want to delete and press delete to make it free on your system. So this is first thing you need to know about your work and to delete them finally on your system. This is for you to create a new project, while this is for you to manage the previous one you are working on before. So if I tap on any of this, it will take me back to where I was working before. This is for you to know the difference between this new project and the previous projects you've worked on. So let's tap on this new project. This position is media, where you import your materials, that is your video, your picture and your audio sound. This position is timeline. Timeline is your video editing area, the art of your video editing process, where you assemble and edit everything. So anything you are working on will be on this position. So the first step is for you to import your materials. Then if you want to start editing, you bring it to this timeline area. Then this position is for you to preview, just like your TV. So anything you are working on this position, you get to observe them here. Anything you import from here and you want to preview it, you also get to access that from this area. This is the toolbar. So from here you get to select split, select forwards and select rightward, undo, delete and so on and so forth. So if you import materials from this place, you get it from this. If you take it to the timeline, you can split it from here. So if I import any materials now, I'm going to have access to other details here. Next time we'll continue by importing materials and working on them for us to be able to have access to this media position, preview, access this timeline and other splitting and materials you need to access from this position. Thank you and practice what you just observed. Welcome back. We'll continue from how to import materials inside the software. There are two options in which you can import materials. It is either you click this position that you are looking at import, or you enter the shortcut key, which is Ctrl+I, to import your materials. So let's bring in our materials. Tap on this position, then you can go to this is for you to locate where the materials is, why this displays the materials. So if I click on download, I will be able to have access to everything that I download under download. But in my own case, I put everything on my desktop. So I'll click on desktop and I'll locate the file I want to use for this tutorial. So I've named it CapCut Beginner's Guide. So I'll tap on it. You can import the whole folder, that is everything like this, or you click open and select some file in it. So let's take the whole file for this tutorial. So you click on this place, then tap on it again, then import the folder. Everything will come into this position. So if you have done this and you want to import another materials again, you can click this import to get it inside, or you make use of the shortcut key, which is Ctrl I. Once you click on Ctrl I, the window will pop up. Now let's locate another clip that is not inside this folder and bring it inside. So I'll click on this image and you click on open. You have a folder here. So this contains a folder, while this is just an image on its own. You can also drag this one inside this place to make it part of the folder, and you can also bring it out of the folder again by just click and drag and drop it in this place. So this is how to import materials to CapCut Windows software. Take a pause, practice what you watched, and we'll come back to it later. Welcome back. We'll continue on discussion about the preview, which is this part we are looking at. So we've imported our materials. So if I click on this folder, I have multiple videos inside it. Then it will be easy for me to locate which one I want to make use of by tapping on it once. So if I tap on it here, it will show here. So while this is displaying, I'll be able to know that no, this is not what I want to pick. Rather, it is this one I want to make use of. So this happens to be the function of preview. So anything you want to bring to a timeline, you can first of all preview it from this position by just clicking on it, and you'll be able to see if it is right clip or wrong before you can now drag it to this part. So I will advise you to take another pause, practice what you just observed, and then can come back to the tutorial. Thank you. Welcome back. I will continue from timeline. So how to edit on timeline? From this file, tap on it, then select the file you want to work on. So from this place, just click on this plus add to track, or you can simply drag from here to the timeline. So that is how you can bring video or any other materials from your media to your timeline. So this is the media interface. This happens to be the preview area, and this is the timeline. So earlier I mentioned where you can split and cut, and I say that there are some other basic information you get to access from this position. So if I click out of this video, you see that there's nothing there and only this place is available. So if I tap on it again, other things will be available. Likewise, you have access to some other editing tool in this position. So from here we have video, audio, speed, animation, and adjustments. So this is how you can import materials from your media to your timeline, and then you can be able to preview what you are working on the preview area. So pause the video and practice what you just watched. Welcome back. I would like to continue from this position where you get to know about splits and deletes and so on. So I've selected the first materials, which is this video you are looking at. Then I'll select another one. Let's say this one. So I'll cut from part of this and make this one to be in the middle, while the one I cut will be at the end part of the video under the timeline. From this position, we make use of this split, and the shortcut key is Ctrl K. So if you click on Ctrl K on your system, the video will be split in this position, in this particular position that this line is. So you can make use of this, or you enter the shortcut key, which is Ctrl K, as you are looking at it on the screen. So just press Ctrl K to split it. Then from here, you can also press Ctrl K to split it as well. So you can press the up and down key to move from one position to another position. This happens to be the last video Then I want to cut from this area. I'll press Ctrl K. Then this one, I don't need it, I can delete it. Then from here to this part, I can split it or drag from this position backwards if you are not making use of the last part of the video. So this, I will not drag it to this position. So the one that was here will now move to this position, while the one that is in this part will move to this area. So if you play the video, we have two clips together, so you can see. So this is how to split. Now if I want to delete some part of the video, I can make use of this icon, which is delete. If I tap on it, I will make it. You can just press delete to erase it on your system. There are other tools that you can make use of. So from this area, if you press letter V on your system, it will take, that means it will give you a select tool to select one of the materials. Or if you press C, it will give you this splitting icon. So if you select Shift A, it will give you select leftward, while if you select A, it will give you select rightward. So let's see Shift A, and this is the icon you are looking at. If I press A, it will change the position. If I press C, it will give me splitting icon, and if I press V, it will take me back to select icon. So this happens to be what you need to know. So this is for splitting. Why this one is for me to undo everything I have made. I can undo them, and I can also redo back. So the shortcut key is Ctrl Z for undo, while the Ctrl plus Shift plus Z is for redo. So if you don't want to be pressing the shortcut key for undo and redo, especially for redo, you can just come back to this place and make your one single click to take it back to wherever you want it to be. So this icon is for splitting, while this one is for deleting the icon. So this one is for delete rightward, delete backward, while this one is also to delete. So this is add marker. If you press M on your keyboard, it will show a sign. So with this sign, if I double tap it, I can add some text like add transition. So you can change the color as well, and then you enter done. So you can come to another place, press M, it will give you another sign. That happens to be the function of marker as well. So another thing is that you can freeze particular part of the video. I've entered freeze. So if you go to this position, nothing will be played. So mind you, this is the original video, but because I entered freeze, it's freeze the remaining part of the video. So if you go to that position, nothing will be played. So that is the function of that icon as well. So this is for you to hit reverse. So if you tap on it, it will count and show some moment of reversing. So that is that about the icon. Why this is for you to mirror to change the position from right to left. Then if you want to rotate the icon with the help of this, you can rotate it. Then why this one is for you to resize the aspect ratio. If you want it to be like this, you can make use of it. So just press on confirm. Then if you want to come back to its position, just click on this resize icon again. Then make use of your free to make it back to it, which is 16.9. Then you now press OK. So this remove filter word will not be available if you did not log in. Because I'm not using data to run this tutorial, it will say join. So if I exit it and I put on my data to have internet access on my system, then it will log in, and this sometimes it will not be available. Why sometimes it will be available? But any other thing aside from this icon will be available on your system if you are not making use of internet at the process of editing your material. So take a pause and practice what you observe while we continue when you come back. Thank you. Welcome back. I would like to continue by discussing on other tools besides media. So there is audio, text, stickers, effects, transitions, filters, and adjustments. So this will be what I will be discussing on in this part. I've discussed about how we can import your materials which contain picture, audio, and video. Now I would like to discuss about audio. If we click on audio from this part, this will tell you series of kind of audio you can pick from. So then it includes flog, spring, love, travel, and so on. So every sound you are looking at right here, and once you click on it and you download it to your system, you'll be able to have access to them by making use of them one after the other. If you click on Spring, all songs under Spring will display in this area. You can select judging from the title of each sound. I want to make use of this, so I'll just tap on the downloading icon. After some seconds, it will display here, and that is the sound you are hearing. Then to bring it to your timeline, you can just click on Add. It will display here, and you can as well click and drag it to the position you want it to be. So that is how you can get sound under music. The next one is sound effects. There are a series of sound effects in which you can select from this particular software. So your job is just to search for the particular one you want to make use of, then download it, and you'll be able to have access to it. So the same thing is going to add by clicking on this plus button, or click and drag and drop it to wherever you want it to appear. The next one is copyright. So you can run a copyright check on a particular sound or a music for you to check to know if you will not have any issue whenever you are making use of it. So if I click on check, after some, it will count from 1 to 100. So this is copyright. So you can run a copyright check on a particular sound before making use of it. Then you can click on extract. So this part tells us that you can import a sound from a particular audio. So to do that, just click on import. Once you click on import, locate a sound you want to make use of. So I'll tap on this. Once I click open, you only have the sound here. The video will not come in with the audio, rather only the audio will be available. So
place your right palm onto your heart and massage
and
in
you
the
can
top.
just press this plus icon to add it to your video. Then the next one is that TikTok and also brand music, which I don't use to go to that area. So that is how to make use of this audio tools. The next one is for us to look at text. So this text contains 1, 2, 3, 4 areas in which you can work with. The first one is auto caption. So for me to be able to explain this auto caption, let's go back to media. Then I will import this, drag it to this position. Then I'll go back to text, which will be under caption. Then you can select the language you want to make use of. Then you can now create generate. Meanwhile, you have to be online to be able to use this particular auto caption. So before it used to be free when you don't need to make use of data, but now you need to make use of data to be able to have access to it. So after this caption gets to the 100%, you'll be able to have access to all other captions. But for this tutorial, I'm not going deeper under this auto caption part. I just want you to know how you can start it. So the next one is local caption, which is you import your SRT, LLC, and so on. The next one I will discuss is add text. If you click on add text, you see a series of presets that you can make use of here. Then this tells you the type of text you can make use of. Like this is the preset, this is trending, basic, word arts, social media, and so on and so forth. So to make use of this text, you just need to tap on add to track, or you just click and drag to wherever you want it to be. Then to edit it, just come to this position or double tap here and type anything you want to work on. So this tool tells you to make further adjustments. Then you can increase it and you can decrease it. You can bold it, you can underline it, and so on and so forth. So this is for you to find out by yourself. Mine is just to show some guidelines on how you can make use of this particular area as well. Then the next one is for us to talk about sticker. So a white kitten wearing a cool scarf. So let's generate that. So it will give me, you can set it to 2, 3, or 4. I think you can go more than just 4. This is for you to have like AI generation. So depending on what I have here, this is what it displays here. If there are no reason for me to generate another one, I can just click on this plus button to apply it on my timeline. The next thing we need to look at is you can select other stickers just like you need to locate which particular one you want to select. So you can select any other stickers under these stickers. Then you can create your own band stickers. Then the next one is for you also to look at the effect area. So this is where you can make further adjustment to your video. So if I tap on this particular one, it will change my the way the video looks. It will change it. So you can see this is more like making some color correction. So what I want you to observe is that immediately you apply any of this and you tap on it, you're able to have to make further adjustments under this area. If you come to this first one, tap on it, you can make further adjustments to the appearance of your video. So you can make just for you to put on your data, download anyone you like, then apply it to the video. So once you place your cursor around this is how. So the preview you are looking at here with it also means that that is how it will look on your video. So this is, then you can select other type you so desire from this free preset. So what you need to do is just for you to download it and then apply it to your materials. The next thing is under it, which is body effects. You can also apply body effects to it. Just for me to, like, for instance, if I tap on plus button, then you see if the video is playing from this position. Once maybe you got to the area of where this is applied, so I tend to under the video. So that is how you can make use of just make use of anyone you so desire. So if I click on this black fade, if I tap on tab button, it will be available here. Likewise, I can make further adjustment to increase. I can make use of other tools as well, depending on the purpose of the content you are working on. Click on this drop down, you're able to see a lot of presets. You can just click and download, then apply it to your video. So that is how you can apply transition, which happens to be a ready-made transition to your work. The next one is also look at filters. So this filter is like color correction. If I drag my video to the beginning and apply this particular Bad Bunny, you just click on, either you click and drag or you press on the plus button, you see the effects. So let's start from this position. So you'll be able to see that it is working or not. And if you go to that position, you see how the screen changes, and thereafter, if you tap on it, you'll be able to make further adjustments, either increasing and decreasing it. So you can just download and make use of various filters. If you click on this drop down menu, you'll be able to see a lot of one you can make use of depending on the purpose of or the target of your audience. Then the last one is adjustment. So under this adjustment, if I add it to my timeline, I will have series of settings to work on. So this is more like, instead of me making use of already made filters, I can as well create my own color correction that just my own color, the way it suits what I want to work on. So here, if you click on this, part, I have already downloaded some ready-made presets, which I will not be discussing under this tutorial, but in advanced tutorial of such. But you can adjust and make further settings depending on what you work on. So under basic, you have access to some tools like under HSL, and the last part is under curve. You can make further adjustment. What I want you to know is that you can increase this and decrease it as well, and you can drag it to anywhere you want. So basically, this is the tools that are very important under media that you need to know and get yourself familiar with. So if you practice more on it, you're able to discover those areas I am unable to discuss in the process of me trying to manage the time. So if I've in one way or the other pass another knowledge to you, please kindly subscribe to my channel. So take a pause, observe what you watch, practice it, then you can come back to the next thing I will be discussing under this particular tutorial. Thank you. Welcome back. This will be the last part for this tutorial. I'll talk about how you can export your video. Before then, I'll quickly discuss on pausing. In case your system is slow, the pausing will make your video to come to lower sizes for you to run it smoothly under your timeline, for you to be able to preview them very well. So how to do that? There are 3 ways, but I'll tell you 2 ways in which you can get that done. The first step is for you to click on menu, settings, from setting down to performance. Under performance, locate pausing, then click on this check button. The next step in which you can quickly get that done is for you to click on modify from this area, then click on performance. Under performance, just click on pausing. So it will show you 720 or 540. So my video is 1080p, so it's generating lower version of it so that it will run smoothly under my timeline. That is how you can run CapCut software on your system. To export your work, hit on Ctrl M on your system. A window will pop up, and that is the easiest way you can get that done. Then the next one is for you to go to export manually. So once you click on export, this part is telling you that you can change the title of what you want the video to produce, the name or the title of the video. You can enter it here. Then export to, this tells that where in particular do you want the video to be exported to. So if I click on this icon, a window will pop up. I set mine on desktop, so if I export the video, it will be on my desktop, so I won't need to be looking for it. So you can set it to wherever you want to set it to. You can as well set it to a particular file inside your desktop. So it's recorded under 1080p, so you can export in 720, 480 or up to 4K. The bitrate will be set under recommended. You can put it to lower, higher, or customize. If you set it to lower, the sizes of this 98 megabyte estimated file will be reduced. So let's try that. So it's from 96, it will reduce to 81. If you click on higher, the size also will increase than 81. So from 81 to 120. So that is how you can work on the lower version or higher version of your bitrate. Then the next one is for you to customize yourself. So if I click on customize, automatically it will be under 5,000. So if I click this 5,000, you can only have 50,000. You can't go more than 50,000. So if I add it to 50,000, it means that the estimated file size for my export video will be 256 megabytes. But if I take it to 5,000, it will be 28 megabyte estimated file. So that is what this customize is meant for. But you can just stick to recommended as it is set by CapCut itself. Then the next one is to click on the codec. You don't need to tamper with this except if you have reason to change the codec settings. Then you can click on the format to either move it to MOV or MP4. So in my own case, I prefer using MP4 because it's like general format for video production. Then you can select your frame points. So if you record your video under 24 frame points, automatically it will select 24 frame point by itself. But mine own video was made under 30 frame points, so it will pick 30 frame point by itself. So it starts from 24 to 60 frame point. That is the purpose of that. And also this also determines how sharp and blurry your video will look like. Then the next one is to discuss about export audio. So if you click on export, then there's a drop down here. This will create a separate audio file that you can share with others. So just click on export, and that is how you can export your video. So this sometimes will pop up if you have your data on at the point of exporting. Another thing you need to know is that whenever you are exporting and you do not put on your data in the process of exporting, meaning that you cannot make use of anything that has pro. But if you want to make use of anything that has pro, you have to put on your data. Then because if your data is off, you won't be able to export it except to put on your data. So this is just for you to like generate 9.16 from 1080p. So because this one is free, but that doesn't mean it will appear if you did not put on your data. So this will be the end of this particular beginner's guide tutorial for CapCut video editing Windows software. So please, before you exit this window, remember to subscribe,